The market is back. Rates keep going down, and I've got some pretty interesting statistics to show you back for February. So let's talk about it. What's going on, y'all? It's Mason Bleasdell, your Austin real estate agent, and boy howdy, the market is back. It's way busier than it was this same time last year, which is a nice welcomed reprieve, especially if you work in this industry or if you're thinking about selling your house anytime soon. So I've got some really cool stats. Obviously in this video, we're gonna go over the closed statistics for February, give us that first sense of those January contracts that we're now seeing closed. Of course, go over what is coming this week, what we're seeing as far as new listings, price drops, and new pendings. And I also want to just talk about what we're seeing in the market, because if you're looking to buy, if you're looking to sell in Austin, I think this will be some really valuable data for you just to give you a good sense of what's going on here. So let's jump right into it. Starting off, last 7 days when we pulled this, kind of in that second week of March now, 1,464 new listings jumped. That's a huge jump up from that same week in February. Literally the exact same dates. That's why we pulled that one, just to have a side-by-side comparison. So, I know it's a lot of my buyers start freaking out when, it's January, February, and just nothing seems to be coming up for sale. It's very much a seasonality thing. We're starting to get some inventory back, and usually the good homes wait till the spring. During that same time, 989 homes went pending. That's just a little bit up from February. And we actually saw quite a few more price drops. I think as buyers are starting to come out more, people are getting a little bit more aggressive with it. So very interesting to see, but I think you'll be interested as we get into some of these closed stats. We are significantly up from what we were last month. So February 2025, this is the entire Austin MLS, so Austin and all of its surrounding suburbs, the entire Austin metro. We saw 2,111 homes closed, pretty sharply down from December, pretty sharply up from January. Average sales price, and again, this is looking back about 30 days to contracts, people that went under contract 30 days ago. So this is really indicative of what happened in January. During that time, average sales price is pretty substantially up from January, those December pendings. Average percent list price sales price is also up. Average price per square foot is up by $10, which is pretty substantial. And average days on market is down. That's the first time since last summer that we've seen that number go down. For this one, looking at the medians too, median sales price up from January, median percent list price sales price remained the same, but median price per square foot is also up, and median days on market is also down pretty substantially. Very, very interesting, and I think this is our first indications of what we're expecting to be a pretty strong spring. Even though interest rates, that I'll talk about in a little bit, haven't jumped down anywhere near what a lot of people would want them to be, a lot of buyer demand is back. So very encouraging to see it. Now, just to take the seasonality element out of it and compare year over year, during the same month, February 2024, 1 year ago, 2,277 homes closed that month. Average sales price was $538,000, so just a little bit down from where we are now. Average percent list price sales price where we are now. Average days on market is 3 days lower than where we are now, but very interesting to compare back to back. What does all of this tell us? Sure, as we get into spring, this is quote unquote selling season. A lot of people that are trying to time, the nice weather coming back, trying to time between school years, those kind of things, do typically hold out until the spring. It makes sense. So as we get into it, I think we're going to see a lot more traffic, but it's very interesting how much it switched. Kind of that second, third week of January, how much more interest that we've had, especially compared to a very historically, and not just in Austin, but nationally, very slow fall that we saw last year. So it's very encouraging. Now, what does this mean for you? If you're thinking about buying, it's an interesting one because rates have ticked down. We're pretty comfortably in the mid sixes now, which just a month ago we were in the low sevens. That makes a pretty substantial difference, especially on some of the more expensive homes or first-time home buyers, and just impacting affordability. At the same time, if you're looking to sell, the drop in interest rates, the encouragement, the increase in buyer traffic, the more that we're seeing homes transacting, and these strong prices too, because we have not dipped for a couple of years, is very, very encouraging to you. So don't fear that your home is going to go super down in value, but at the same time, it's definitely seeming like it's going to be a very opportunistic spring. I'll be very encouraged and interested to see what this month looks like when we start seeing the close stats from March, because I think they're going to come back pretty strong. But we shall see. Now, If you're curious about what this means for you, your situation, every zip code, every neighborhood is truly different. And I'll show you a map, if you don't believe me, of why that's true. If you're curious what this means for you, reach out. I love talking about this stuff. If you're looking to buy, if you're looking to sell, if you're looking to navigate what all of this means for the areas that you're looking at, I'd love the opportunity to work for you in it. My personal contact details are on the screen and down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.